Good morning students, welcome to PNMRCE classes. Today we are going to solve question number 2 of exercise 2.1. Question number 2 of exercise 2.1 is arrange the following in descending order. You have to arrange these fractions into descending order. First part is 2 upon 9, 2 upon 3 and 8 upon 21. You have to arrange these fractions into descending order. To arrange 2 upon 9, 2 upon 3 and 8 upon 21 into descending order, first we have to take LCM of their denominators. Their denominators are 9, 3 and 21. You have to take LCM of 9, 3 and 21. LCM of 9, 3 and 21 is 63. Now 2 upon 9. This is the first fraction. 2 upon 9, denominator is 9. 9 is multiplied by what? So answer will come 63. 9 is multiplied by 7 because 9 sevens are 63. If 9 is multiplied by 7, then 2 is also been multiplied by 7. So 2 sevens are 14. Now our fraction will become 14 upon 63. Next fraction is 2 upon 3. Now 3 is multiplied by what? So answer will come 63. 3 is multiplied by 21. 3 21s are 63. If 3 is multiplied by 21, then 2 is also been multiplied by 21. So 2 21s are 42. Our next fraction will become 42 upon 63. Now third fraction is 8 upon 21. Now 21 is multiplied by what? So answer will become 63. 21 is multiplied by 3. 21 3s are 63. So 8 is also been multiplied by 3. 8 3s are 24. Now our fractions are 41 upon 63, 42 upon 63 and 24 upon 63. Now we will arrange these fractions into descending order. As 42 upon 63 is greater than 24 upon 63 and 24 upon 63 is greater than 14 upon 63. So 42 upon 63, 24 upon 63 and 14 upon 63 are in descending order. Students, part 2 of question number 2, that you have to do it yourself as a homework. Question number 3 of exercise 2.1 is in a magic square, the sum of the numbers in each row, in each column and along the diagonal is the same. Is this a magic square? You have to tell that this is a magic square or not by adding the numbers row wise, by adding the numbers column wise and by adding the numbers diagonal wise. Then you have to tell this is a magic square or not. Students, this is a magic square. Now we will add the fractions along the row wise, along column wise and along diagonal wise and find out whether it is a magic square or not. So let's start. First we will add the fraction along the first row. So first row is 4 upon 11 plus 9 upon 11 plus 2 upon 11. Again we have taken 11 as a common and put it below the fraction line. And then 4 plus 9 plus 2 above the fraction line. So 4 plus 9 plus 2 is equal to 15 upon 11. So our answer is 15 upon 11 along the first row. Now we will solve the fraction along the second row. So along the second row, that is equal to 3 upon 11 plus 5 upon 11 plus 7 upon 11. Again we have taken 11 as a common number below the fraction line. And above the fraction line, 3 plus 5 plus 7. So 3 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to 15 upon 11. So this answer is also 15 upon 11 along the second row. Now we will add along the third row. Along the third row, that is 8 upon 11 plus 1 upon 11 plus 6 upon 11. We have taken 1 as a common number below the fraction line. And above the fraction line, that is 8 plus 1 plus 6. So 8 plus 1 plus 6 is equal to 15 upon 11. So answer of this is also 15 upon 11 along the third row. Now we will add fractions column wise. So along the first column, that is 4 upon 11 plus 3 upon 11 plus 8 upon 11. Again 11 will be taken as common number below the fraction line, and above the fraction line, that is 4 plus 3 plus 8. 4 plus 3 plus 8, that is equal to 15 upon 11. This answer is also 15 upon 11. Now, second one, along the second column. Second column is 9 upon 11 plus 5 upon 11 plus 1 upon 11. 11 is taken as common number below the fraction line, and above the fraction line, that is 9 plus 5 plus 1. So 9 plus 5 plus 1 is equal to 15 upon 11. Answer of second column is also 15 upon 11. Now we will add the fractions along the third column. So third column is 2 upon 11 plus 7 upon 11 plus 6 upon 11. Again we have taken 11 as a common number below the fraction line, and above the fraction line, that is equal to 2 plus 7 plus 6. So 2 plus 7 plus 6, that is equal to 15 upon 11. So we can say that along the columns also answer is the same, that is 15 upon 11. Now we will add the fractions along diagonals. So first one is along the first diagonal, that is equal to 4 upon 11 plus 5 upon 11 plus 6 upon 11. So again we have taken the 11 as a common number below the fraction line, and above the fraction line, that is equal to 4 plus 5 plus 6. So 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 15 upon 11. This is the answer along the first diagonal, and along the second diagonal, it is 2 upon 11 plus 5 upon 11 plus 8 upon 11. 11 is taken as a common number below the fraction line, and above the fraction line, that is 2 plus 5 plus 8. So 2 plus 5 plus 8, that is equal to 15 upon 11. So we can say that along the diagonals also, the answer of the fraction is the same, that is 15 upon 11. By solving this magic square along the row wise, along column wise, along diagonal wise, we can say that the sum of the number in each row, each column and along diagonals is the same. So we can say that it is a magic square. So it is a magic square. Now question number 4 of exercise 2.1 is a rectangular sheet of paper is 2 integer 1 upon 2 centimeter long and 10 integer 2 upon 3 centimeter wide. Find its perimeter. You have to find the perimeter of a rectangular sheet where its length is given and its width is given. Students, now we will calculate question number 4. Suppose this is a rectangular sheet. Length of the rectangular sheet is 12 integer 1 upon 2 centimeter and breadth of the rectangular sheet is 10 integer 2 upon 3 centimeter. Now we will calculate perimeter of this rectangular sheet. So student, length of rectangle is 12 integer 1 upon 2 centimeter. Now we will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. For that we will multiply 2 into 12, that is 2 12s are 24. 24 plus 1, that is equal to 25 upon 2. That is the length of the rectangle. Length of the rectangle is 25 upon 2 centimeter. Now width of the rectangle, that is 10 integer 2 upon 3 centimeter, that is given in the question. Now again we will convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction. For that we will multiply 3 into 10. 3 tens are 30. 30 plus 2, that is equal to 32 upon 3 centimeter. So we can say that width of the rectangle is 32 upon 3 centimeter. Now we will calculate perimeter of the rectangle. So perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 2 bracket length plus breadth. Students, this is the formula of perimeter of rectangle, that is 2 bracket length plus breadth. Now we will put values of length and breadth. Breadth or width are the same. So we will put values of length and breadth in this formula. So 2 bracket 25 upon 2. 25 upon 2 is the length of the rectangle plus 32 upon 3. 32 upon 3 is the width of the rectangle. So 2 bracket 25 upon 2 plus 32 upon 3. Now we will take LCM of 2 and 3. LCM of 2 and 3 is 2 3s are, that is equal to 6. So LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Now 25 upon 2, that is our first fraction. 25 upon 2, denominator is 2. 2 is multiplied by what? So answer will become 6. 2 is multiplied by 3. 2 3s are 6. If 2 is multiplied by 3, then 25 is also been multiplied by 3. That is 25 into 3, that is equal to 75 upon 6. Now our fraction will become 75 upon 6. Our another fraction is 32 upon 3. Now 3 is multiplied by what? So answer will become 6. 3 is multiplied by 2. 3 2s are 6. So 32 is also multiplied by 2. So 32 2s are, that is equal to 64. Now 75 upon 6 and 64 upon 6 both are fractions with like denominators. Now 2 is outside the bracket as it is there in the formula. 75 upon 6 plus 64 upon 6. Again we will take 6 as common below the fraction line, and above the fraction line 75 plus 64 will come. So 75 plus 64, that is equal to 139 upon 6 in bracket, and 2 is outside the bracket. Now we will solve this. Students, now we will solve that bracket. In place of bracket I have put the mark of multiplication because bracket and multiplication means the same. So 2 multiplied by 139 upon 6. Now we will cancel this 6 and 2. 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. Our answer is 139 upon 3. Now we will convert this improper fraction, that is 139 upon 3 into mixed fraction, and that is 46 1 upon 3 centimeter. So we can say that perimeter of a rectangle is 46 1 upon 3 centimeter. So students, this is the end of today's video. We will meet again with the rest of the questions of exercise 2.1. Up till then, goodbye.